Location in Priestnall School, and we're trying to find out which newspaper provides more news, The Guardian or The Mirror.
Right.
Hello, would you like to answer a few questions for Smith TV?
Yeah.
Right, which paper do you think provides more news, The Mirror or The Guardian?
The Guardian.
And why is that?
Because the Mirror is not truthful. I just can't believe what you read in there.
Which paper do you think, in your opinion, is better?
The Mirror. It's more entertaining.
Okay, thank you. Excuse me, do you mind answering a few questions for Smith TV?
No.
No, we're not ready yet.
No.
I'm Jacob Smith, reporting for Smith TV. I'm live on location at Priestnall School, and we're asking some people the following questions. Which newspaper is better, The Mirror or The Guardian? Which one provides more news, and which one do they like? Hey, excuse me, madam, do you mind answering a few questions for Smith TV? Okay then, which newspaper do you prefer, The Mirror or The Guardian?
The Mirror.
Why is that?
It's more entertaining. It's more enjoyable to read.
Okay, but which one do you think is more factual?
The Guardian.
And why do you think that is?
Because you can't really believe what you read in the Mirror. Because it's all exaggerated.
Thank you. Excuse me. Do you mind answering a few questions for Smith TV?
No.
Right, okay. Which paper do you prefer, The Mirror or The Guardian?
Mirror.
Why is that?
Because it's more, provides more scandal.
Okay. Which paper provides more factual information?
The Guardian.
And why do you think that is?
It's more sane.
Right, okay, thank you.
Oh,
Excuse me, sir. Do you mind answering a few questions for Smith TV?
Yeah, sure.
Right, okay. Which paper provides more factual information, The Mirror or The Guardian?
Well, personally, I think The Guardian, because it's down to earth, it tells you the facts straight away and no messing about.
Right. Which one do you prefer, Dean?
Well, personally, I prefer The Mirror because there's more sport in The Mirror and they tell you a lot more things about what's going on in the sports world.
Right. Which one provides... Excuse me, sir. Do you mind answering a few questions for Smith TV?
Not so.
Right, what do you think about the paper, The Guardian?
Very factual one. I think it gives you a lot of up-to-date news, fast.
Okay, what about The Mirror?
It's more opinionated. People in the Mirror write about loads of scandals and stuff like that.
Which one do you think provides more news?
I definitely think The Guardian provides more news.
Which one do you prefer?
I prefer the Guardian personally.
Why is that?
Because, well, I don't like the Mirror personally. I think The Guardian, I can just pick up The Guardian and read what the facts are. That's about the story.
Okay, thank you.
Oh no!
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah?
Do you mind answering a few questions? Excuse me, sir.
Yeah?
Do you mind answering a few questions? Excuse me, sir.
Hi.
Do you mind answering a few questions for Smith TV?
Yeah, sure.
Right, which paper do you think provides...
Yeah, sure.
Right, which paper provides more information in your opinion, The Mirror or The Guardian?
I'd say The Guardian, but it depends upon what sort of person you are and what sort of information you're looking for.
Right, which one provides more actual news?
Actual news, well, I actually say The Guardian, to be honest, but you have to be aware of the intended audience. Who are actually aiming their news at? Is it the so-called working classes or is it so-called middle classes? You have to be aware of like the type of person who's going to read the paper and what information they want from it.
Right, now what do you actually think in your personal opinion of The Mirror?
Of The Mirror, well, it's a tabloid newspaper. It's, you know, all this sensational news is supposed to appeal to the masses, to the so-called working classes. So therefore, the news and the stories that they report are supposed to be for the audience rather than being much more focused as The Guardian is.
Thank you, you've been very helpful.
It's quite right.
Excuse me, sir, do you mind answering some questions for Smith TV?
Yeah, no problem.
Right, what do you think about The Mirror newspaper?
The Mirror newspaper? Well, I don't really have an opinion on it because I don't buy it personally, but I think it's one of those papers who tends to make a big deal out of smaller stories.
Oh, idiot!
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Do you mind answering a few questions for Smith TV?
Sure.
Right, what do you think about the Mirror newspaper?
Well, I don't really have an opinion on that newspaper because I don't buy it myself, but I think it's one of those papers who tends to make a big deal out of small stories.
Right, and what about the Guardian?
The Guardian is quite different to the Mirror. It gives you more facts and it doesn't seem to make a big deal out of the story, it just tells you straight.
Which one provides more news?
I think the Guardian provides more news because the Mirror tends to concentrate on one story and making it a big story, whereas the Guardian just fits more into the newspaper and just tells you the main facts.
Right, thank you very much.
Thanks.
Right, we've got Nick, make sure you can see. Hello, you've heard all that, so this is the word on the street. Most people think that the Guardian provides more news and factual information, while the Mirror dramatises the story and makes a bigger issue out of every story. Well, I'm Jacob Smith, reporting for Smith TV. The word on the street is that the Mirror provides less factual information and therefore less news, and that they dramatise each story. Jacob Smith, roving reporter for Smith TV. We're here live on location. We've just found out the word on the street. Many people believe that the Guardian provides more factual information and therefore more news. The Mirror tends to dramatise stories and to make a mountain out of a molehill.
Yeah.
Basically, this means that the Guardian provides more news and the Mirror.
Yeah, it says record or rec.